Hello, welcome back. Seems to be a little bit more quiet in here today. That's fine. People will join in if they have to. Yesterday I was changing up some of the CCI configs and I had a little bit of extra time. So I filled up a couple of fluid storage tanks with lava. So we have a little bit of energy production. And today I want to try and get a reactor set up. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna go for at least the hardened reactor. Now this is going to need a little bit of work, so I want to see how much this is going to need. I need 36 of these reactor blocks, so that means 36 capacitors, which means how much is that? 72 energized steel and 18 basic capacitor larges. That's 36 of these. Yeah, I might not have enough paste, but I should be able to make some. Should be able to make some. Right, let's see. Let's get started on that and see where we run out. I think I need a lot more dielectric paste. Hi Niria, you are up early today. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Isn't it like super early in the morning for you? Where's my clay? Could have sworn I had some clay. 6 a.m. Wow, it is super early. There's my clay. Right, I have the clay now. I need to make. Can't sleep anymore. Right, welcome in then. So I'm going to need 64 buckets of lava. I'm pretty sure I don't have that, but I can make that. I do have some lava that I could use from here. So let's get a bucket. There we go. Now I think it might be a good idea to move this over here so that I can easily refill my bucket. And then we're just going to put this like this, and that's going to retain its inventory. So all we do is crop this manually a few times. Are you doing electrical mod magic? Kind of. Today I'm trying to do digital storage. I think this much is enough for now. Let's just keep this. Put this back into our tank. There we go. Today we are going to be working on two things. One is generating energy. This thing generates energy, but it's not a lot, so I would like to get a better system for that. And the second thing will be to set up a refined storage, which is a digital storage system, which allows me to put items into a single disk drive rather than having multiple chests. Okay, so we got some dielectric paste. Now I think I need to make the energizing orb and energizing rods. That's going to be dielectric casing, glass, and dielectric rods. Magic! Yeah, pretty much. If you want to see how it works, just you can stick around for a little bit. It shouldn't take too long for us to do this, depending on how difficult how much time it takes. Kamiko, hi, welcome in. Okay, so we needed, actually, we need the dielectric rods. Stone technology? No. We're still in FTB Academy. We need the dielectric casing, which is 4 iron ingots. Just check title. Oh, it says FTB Academy. Am I missing something? I'm a little bit confused. Right, we have our iron bars. Hey. And now we should be able to do the energizing orb. That is a task complete from power. There we go. Now we need to make one of the energizing rods. I think it's best to I think we need to just upgrade these as we go. So I'm going to need some quartz. Alright, let's do one thing. Let's move this chest back one. Okay, I did not think this through. Probably should have packed the chest up before breaking it. Did not realize there would be that many items in there. There we go. Got the chest. Okay, I need the quartz. Let's see. How do I do this? I think I'll just put those away. Stuff. This is just going to be temporary storage because once we get the digital storage going, we won't need this anymore. These chests. So it's basically just here for now. We put this over here because this crafting station can connect to all its surrounding inventories. So we should be able to access all the chests from here. That'll make it a little bit easier to access everything. Let's put the glass in there. Now we need to start working on this. What are these? The energizing rods. So get the starter one. That's going to be a quest complete, which for some reason gave us charged snowballs. No idea what they are used for. Let's see. Do we not have any dielectric casing? Pretty sure we did. Maybe we ran out. Perhaps. It's definitely possible. So let's get some iron. Get a couple of those. And now we just need a basic capacitor. Okay, 64 blocks of redstone should last us for a little bit. I'm hoping. Here we go. Basic capacitor, basic energizing rod does maximum of 50 Fe per tick. Now to get the hardened one, we're going to need the hardened capacitor, which needs energized steel, which is iron and gold. So we need to process that a little bit. So let's see, let's put this down here. Maybe we'll put it down here, right? And this should connect automatically to this. So if I wanted to make a hardened energizing rod, that would need 4 energized steel. Okay, that's doable. That's just going to be 2 gold and 2 iron. So we just put this in here, and you can see the laser. That means that it's working. And once this reaches 100%, we will get some energized steel. There it is, energized steel. Let's do the other one. Now what is this? Ender cells. That we can do later. All right. Okay. So let's upgrade the energizing rod. That's going to need a large capacitor. And we got the energizing rod hardened. This does 120 FE per tick, so it's a little bit faster. Now, in order to do the power reactor, we need to check, we need how many of these? 4 9s are 36 blocks. So we need 36 capacitors. 36 capacitors is 18 energized steel. Okay, so we need 9 iron and 9 gold. And energizing rod. There it is. Do the lurking for a bit. All right, sounds good. Have fun with the magic. I'll try my best. This shouldn't take too long, but I think I might be running out of power a little bit. So hopefully we can complete the crafts before that happens. Yeah, because this thing does not seem to be capable enough. Which makes sense because this is doing 120 FE per tick and this produces 70. So it makes sense that it would run out. But it's fine. We should have enough battery backup to be able to complete all the crafts. At least that's what I'm hoping on. And once we have the reactor, we shouldn't have any issues. There we go. And what I should do is I should take my uraninite and I should upscale it into the bigger version. That'll make it easier to smelt. I'm pretty sure I don't have any in my tank. That's good. Now we should be able to smelt this, and each of these should smelt into 4 uraninite. Yes, there we go. We have our 18 energized steel. Now we need some capacitors. 18 capacitors, which is 36 of these. That might be a little bit difficult. One, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Right, so we have 36 basic capacitors, which is 18 large capacitors. And then we just need to do this. Sorry, the shop can't hear you. It's completely fine. Not a problem, Kamiko. Work is more important. I am not as important as work. Of course, you can't hear that, but I still have to say it. Alright, I completely messed up the amount of energized steel I need. I need 36 of these, which means I need 72 energized steel. So I need plenty more. Let's get one more so that I can complete one more craft. Let's sleep. I need to get the sleep charm as quickly as possible. Let's see, hardened capacitor. So we have 10 of these now. We still need 26 more. So 26 into 2, that is 52. So we need 52 energized steel, which is what, 26 iron and 26 gold. Right, I might automate this a little bit to make it easier. Right, now this is something that I learned a while ago, which has been fairly useful to me. You can put a chest over here, and if you put a hopper in there, the hopper will only extract the items after the craft is done. So for example, if I put an iron in here, it's not going to extract. If I put a gold in there, it's not going to extract. But once the craft is complete, the energized steel gets extracted. So we're going to use that in order to automate this process a little. So we put a hopper on top. Now we can't just put the items in here, because if we do, they're just going to keep going in there, right? And that's not what we want. We just want one item at a time. So what we need to do is we need to have 2 hoppers basically. This might not be the best place to do this. I need a little bit more maneuverability. So let's get this over here. That should be plenty of space. And these things can link up to an energizing orb 9 blocks away. So we should be fine. I need one more hopper. So we have the 2 hoppers. Those go like that. And what we need to do is we need a comparator. We're missing the redstone torches. Yeah, that makes sense, since I have no redstone in there. Now I do. Alright, now we need some stone. There we go. So we got the comparator, and the comparator is going to output a signal whenever there's items in here, and we're going to use that signal in order to lock these hoppers. So I need some redstone. There we go. And that should effectively lock the hoppers. So if I put that, okay, that didn't lock the hopper. Maybe I need a block over there. I know how to do this with 1 hopper. I've never tried it with 2. So, oh, okay, I know what's happening. I just realized I need a repeater. I need a couple of repeaters to strengthen the signal. So that's going to be 4 redstone torches, and I also need 6 stone. Should be able to do this. 2 repeaters, and let's see, let's break that. Nope, Can't break that. Maybe I can repeat the signal directly in here? No, that wouldn't work. What about here? Okay, does this work? No, still sends 2 into the hopper instead of 1. Right, what if I put full blocks here, repeat the signal from here, and then oh, silverfish. How do I send a redstone signal to these repeaters? Yeah, maybe this is not the best place to do that. Maybe I need to do them over here on each side, and then face the repeaters into the redstone signal over there. And then hang on, why is that not connecting up? Does it need an extra block? Aha, that might be the case. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's put this on top. It should still connect. Shouldn't be an issue. Right, now if I put one in there, that is still not working. I think I've overcomplicated this a little bit too much. What's the best way to do this? I want to be able to lock the hoppers as soon as one item goes into the orb. Honestly, if I hadn't wasted my time with trying to automate this, I would probably be done by now. Let's just finish this manually. It's not as exciting to watch, but meh. I don't need to keep doing this till the end of days. Once I have my refined storage set up, I can automate this process pretty easily. It's just going to be about finding a way to send the signal. And I think RF tools might be able to do that. Do we have a redstone transmitter? Oh, we do. Nice. We should be able to use that. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Redstone transmitters and receivers should be able to do it. Do we have modular routers? Nope. I wish we did. That would have been useful. Not today. I don't even think they're in FTB University, which is sad. Now this is going to burn through our power. but since we are using this to generate more power, it should be fine. Let's move this over here, back to its original position. And you don't need to put the iron in first, I believe. You could put the gold in first, shouldn't matter really, because it's the same craft. It's a shapeless recipe, so it's just a waste of efficiency on my part. Let me just drink some water. Yeah. All right. Almost done with this. This is the first time I've noticed that the waste stone has ender chest particles on it. It's an interesting observation. I never knew that before. Is that something new that was added recently? Because I never remember seeing those particles before. Oh. Don't drop the stuff. And there we go. That should be everything we need. We just need to put them like so. And I think we needed dielectric paste. Yep, there we go. And there's the 36 basic capacitors, or the hardened capacitors, that we needed. Now these go to make the reactor blocks, which is going to need dielectric casings and uraninite. Should smell this up. Uh, 64, 74, 76. Don't I need like 72? 72 uraninite? I need 4 for 4, so I need 36 uraninite. So not even 78. Alright. Now all we need is 9 dielectric casings. 9 dielectric casings. That's 9 fours are 36 iron. Then I think I need a lot more dielectric casing than I have, or dielectric rods. I have 0. So let's see. So I need 9 fours are 36 dielectric rods. I'm missing some bars as well. Three of these make 8. I need 36. So I need 40 of these. That means I just need 16 bars. If I'm mathing correct. Might be mathing wrong. Nope, I was mathing correct. Right, put the bars away. Let's get 20 of these. That should make 10 dielectric casings. So let's get some more iron. And there we go. That should be 10 dielectric casings. The hardened capacitors. And there we have our first reactor. Quest complete. That gave us some dry ice and some uraninite ore, which is dense. That's handy. Should put the dry ice together. Now let's break this down into some uraninite. That should be 636 uranite. Is that how much I got from this? I think it is. So you should be able to get plenty of uraninite from that. And that should keep us stocked for a while. Now, the reactor needs a place to set up. I'm thinking this might be a good place to set it up. Let's see. Actually, I think I want my refined storage to go over here. Not sure. Because this, I want to be kind of like my bedroom. I don't want tech stuff to be in here. It's here for now because there's no other place for it. But I want this to be kind of like my hole in the wall. And then let's do this. Let's make a little bit of space. Okay, need to make this one by one. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Might need to do a few more over here. Like this. Maybe something like this over here. And I need to place a few stone. Yeah, I think that looks good. That's going to be like another entry and exit point over here. That looks okay to me. And then there's going to be a pathway from here to the astral temple. Let's fill this up. Right, so what I could do is, instead of having my bed over here, no, I think this is a good area for my bed, and maybe we could do the refined storage over here. This would be a decent spot. And then for my reactor, let's see. I want my reactor to be like kind of inset into the wall. I could have my reactor over here. Still not sure. Let's do one thing. Let's mine this out a little bit. right? And what I can do is I can put my reactor over here. Right, now this is going to need a little bit more space because the reactor is 4 tall, but that should be fine. The reactor should be able to go over there. Now all we need to do is place it, and it should automatically build itself. Just need to check something real quick. Yep, there it is. We have a reactor. Let's turn the auto mode on, and the auto mode will make it so that the reactor will stop when it's full, but when it goes below 70% of its stored energy, it will start producing again. Now there's multiple slots over here, and that's for a reason, because this thing can produce, using uraninite, it can produce energy, but there's also 2 extra slots over here, and one of them is for coal and one of them is for redstone. Coal will make the reactor more fuel efficient and hotter, but redstone will make it faster and use more fuel. So it's a balance between the 2 of them that we need to find. Normally people just put coal and redstone and uraninite in there, and then the slot on this side is for coolant, which in our case is dry ice, and then this also needs a bucket of water. Now in the future versions of power in 1.18, this is going to be used up eventually, but currently it is not used up, so I'm going to use that to my advantage. Yeah, because Technician has taken up porting of the 1.18 version of power, and he does not like the fact that the power reactor does not use any water. And honestly, I don't either. It's a bit cheesy, but it's a feature right now, so I'm gonna use it. Our first emerald pickaxe is almost about to break. Oh no, not the water bucket. We want the copper to go in there. Right, I think I might smelt up a little bit of stone. If only there was a way to make these faster that was easily achievable. How difficult are the integral components to make? They need invar, gold. It's not too bad. I could do that. I could do this. But you know what? I think I'm going to focus on refined storage for now. And once we get refined storage done, then it's easy to do the rest. We got some gold out of that. It's pretty neat. The only thing I'm really missing right now is time in a bottle. Would have been amazing to have that. I've gotten so used to that over the last 3 months that not having it is really annoying. Okay, so we have a reactor over here. Now I'm thinking we need a little bit of stone to cover this up, because I want a little bit more stone coverage over here to make it look like the reactor's recessed into the mountain. And let's see, maybe we could do something like this. I'm just trying some things out. This might not pan out the way I wanted to. I want a little bit more stone over here. There we go, we got a little bit. Yeah, I think that looks alright. I'm no great shakes at building, of course. Let's get a slab in here so that nothing spawns. Let's get a couple slabs in here. Maybe a little bit too much. Yeah, that looks better, I'd say. And then that's going to be our power. What if we put our refined storage system over here instead? I think that might work. Right, I need to see the lighting situation. Let's get some torching. Yeah, that should work. Eventually we'll replace the torches with something else. For now I'm just going to keep those. And let's mine this out. This is where we're going to do our refined storage for now. So I want this to be perfectly in line. So this is where I should actually keep my controller above the ground. Oops. That was the last of my stone. Right, so we keep the controller over here. And let's get some more torches. Put them down around here. Yeah, I need to start remembering that I'm no longer in a mushroom field and that mobs are going to spawn at night. We need to be a little bit more careful about our surroundings. We enjoyed the leisure of not having any mobs for quite a while. Right, that should be good enough for now. So this is going to be where our controller goes, and I think I'm just going to get some energy cables running underneath, or I could do some ender gates from power. These things are pretty difficult to make as they require eyes of ender, but it should be possible if I get some blaze powder. Do I have any eyes of ender? Do I have any ender pearls? I have one. That's not going to be nearly enough. Alright, so I guess for now we're just going to focus on cables, energy cables. I think the cyclic energy cables are pretty good. They have a maximum of 32,000 RF per tick. So yeah, I think that's going to be a decent energy source for now. So we need some stone bricks. I should make a stone cutter. Stone cutter. And let's put that there. Keep it a little bit further away from our bed. We don't want to wake up in the middle of the night to go get a glass of water and cut ourselves. That would not be ideal. Oh, there's some stone. Should put that in my tank. Alright, so we got a stone cutter. Now we need some stone. So I have no idea why I put this in here. Let's make 8 stone bricks. And now we should be able to convert these into stairs. Now all I need is redstone. So 4 of these, that makes 8 energy cables, and let's make some more. And 16 should be good enough for now, I think. So what we want to do is we want to take our tank, put the torch over here, and let's dig ourselves a little bit of a hole. Right, this is enough, I think. Oops, that's what we want. And I think Cyclic has a wrench that we need to make. Oops. In order to configure this, this is it. So you need a heavy pressure plate. For some reason, a heavy pressure plate is used to make a wrench. That's new. Something you don't see every day. Okay, and I'm pretty sure we just right click this. Yeah, so white means that it is pulling power. This means that it's blocked, and it should be yellow on top of that. Yep. Oops. Okay, I need to... Okay, let's just break this. So we need this to be on white. Now these things, yeah, you can run across them. And that's exactly how many cables we needed. How cool is that? I like that. Nice. So that's completely covered up and no one will ever know that there's cables underneath, which is what I was going for. So let's put that away, and now it's time for us to feed this. It's time for us to feed the reactor. So let's get some dry ice, and let's get some redstone and coal and uraninite. That should be all we need. So let's put this in here. That should start generating. So it's generating 13,000 FE per tick, which is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Just to compare, this thing is generating 70. This thing is generating 13,000. That's 12,930 FE more per tick. We're already at 9 million stored. Oof. God, I love power. Alright, this thing is using 0 FE per tick, which is correct. So it is time for us to venture further into refined storage. Now this says parts can be any color, they can be colored with dyes, yeah, whatever. We don't care about this. But let's make... I don't know. We have the mystical flowers, right? I have... Of course, I'm missing the one that I want. Alright. Fair enough. Let's just use the light blue flowers. We have 2 petals. I should have a pestle and mortar somewhere over here. Unless it got blown up. Nope, there it is. We can make some light blue dye. And then hang on, I need to make a different die first. Where's my bone meal? There it is. So I can use this, and there we go. We got ourselves a different colored controller. Now if we put this back and we dye it light blue, that should return it to its normal color. And that's just because I prefer my controller to be light blue. So I prefer all my refined storage to be the same color as it's supposed to be, rather than changing the color. And that's just my preference. Right, for the disk drive, we need 6 quartz enriched iron, advanced processor, machine casing, and a chest. Now we did make all of this stuff last time on yesterday's stream. So all we need to do is, I think I'm going to put it up over here. And we should be able to put disks in here. And those disks are going to allow us to store items in them. Actually, I think I might remove the wrench and put it in my backpack. All my other stuff. Alright. Now the disks are done. Or the disk drive is done. Next thing we need is an item storage disk. Now this thing gives us 32 1K storage paths. Let's figure out how much that is, because we can use the paths, the storage paths, to upgrade the level. So 1K storage can be used to make 4K, which can be used to make 16, which can be used to make 64, and so on and so forth. So let's see. 3 1Ks make 1 4K. So 32 of these is going to be 10. So we can make 10 4Ks. So 9 of them will be able to make 3 16Ks, which is 1 64K. Okay, that's pretty good. So all I need to do is make one of these, and I should be good to go. So 1K part, but we need to make the storage disk itself, which is going to need the storage housing, because this is just the storage part. By itself, it is useless. We need to put it inside a housing in order to turn it into a proper disk. So we just put those together, and there we go. We got ourselves a 1K storage part of 32 of them. And then for those of you who don't know, you can sneak and right click to separate the housing from the 1K storage part. So we got the 1K storage part back. Now that cannot be done for disks that have items in them. It can only be done for disks that are empty. We're going to keep that in mind. Alright, so we have 33 of these. 27 will be needed. So I should be able to put the rest away for now. So we want to make some 4Ks. So I need to make 9 4s or 36 basic processors. Now basic processors are pretty easy, except I might not have enough redstone. Now I do. I'm pretty sure I have the silicon to do it, and the iron. So let's make 36 of these raw basic processors. Here we go. That was easier than I expected. Where did I put them? I need this furnace. That should be enough. Also, one good thing about the reactor is that it stops consuming uraninite once it's full. So you don't need to worry about losing your resources. It's pretty good about that. What's the temperature on this thing? Temperature is 29°C. Yeah, that's not too bad. Right, what else does the 1K part or the 4K part need? It needs quartz enriched iron and redstone. So we need, let's see, how much do we need? 27 of these. So we need 9 redstone and 9 quartz enriched iron. We have that. Shouldn't be an issue. Let's get this. Percy Potter, welcome in. How are you doing? Hello to you. Let's delete the stone sword. We don't really need this. Now we can put the 1K parts like this, and now we're just waiting for the basic processes. Ouch. Yeah, we have 16. We need 20 more. So let's just wait for these for a moment. In the meantime, let's see. It is getting nighttime. Let's go sleep. How are you doing, Percy Potter? Ah. Right, I'd like to make some stone slabs so we can come down here a little bit more easily. So let's do that first of all. Is that an emerald sword? Yes it is. Emerald sword, emerald pickaxe, emerald axe. It's from a mod called Cyclic. Okay, so let's put some slabs here. Like this. That should make it a little bit easier for us to go up and down. Yeah, I like that. Now we need to do the same thing over here. Now I think what I might do is remove the stone from this area and convert it into grass. Except this. I need this to be stone. I think that looks better. A little bit more thematically consistent. We are done with the basic processors, which is good. So we have 9 4K storage pods. Now we need to make 3 16Ks. So we are going to need 3 4s are 12 improved processors. That's going to need a little bit more processor binding. And a little bit more. I'm pretty sure I have enough to do, yep, 12 of these. Let's put these to smelt. And we also need to make some advanced processors because we will need those as well. So let's make 3 of those. No, let's make 4 of those because we need those for the storage drive, and then we'll also need an extra advanced processor for my crafting grid. Okay, we've got 6 out of 12. Need a few more. Then we can put the raw ones to smelt as well. And then once we have some refined storage set up, we should get into auto crafting, and we should be able to make some integral components for thermal series. My brain needs to stop just completely blanking out at times. That would be nice. There we go. We got the 3 16Ks. Now we're just going to be waiting for the advanced processors. There they are, cooking up nicely. in the redstone furnace. Such an uninspiring name, redstone furnace. Most basic name you could give it. Alright, we got the 64K storage part. Now we need to make a grid. First things first, let's put these together and make a 64K storage disk. We need to put that in here. So as you can see now, our disk drive says we have 0 out of 64,000 items. It is 0% full. This means that there are 0 items inside our refined storage system. Now obviously we cannot access this disk without having a terminal. Terminals in refined storage are called grids. So the grid is where you can actually access the items in the network. Now there's no upper limit on stack sizes. So basically you can put as many things as you want in there as long as there is space in the disk drive. So let's go ahead and let's make a grid. Now the grid is going to need a few things, mainly construction, destruction cores and improved processors. The cores are basic processors with glowstone dust or nether quartz. So basically we need 2 raw improved processors, and then we need 2 basic processors, and we're good to go. Let's make the basic ones first because they require an additional layer of crafting. We do need to make the cores from them. So we get our basic processors, put them over here. Now I need 1 glowstone and 1 nether quartz. I have some glowstone here, and there we go. There's the construction and destruction cores. And in the meantime, they scooped up the improved processors for us. Now see, the machine casings that I made yesterday, they're coming in handy now. So it's always good to be prepared. And there's the grid. It's done. Now the next thing, now we could put the grid down over here. Alright, we could do this. We have access to our refined storage system. But you may notice that there's no way for us to craft items in here. That's because this thing is not a crafting grid. In order to make a crafting grid, we need an advanced processor and a crafting table. Isn't it good that I made an advanced processor earlier? I sure think so. There we go. We got ourselves a crafting grid. Now if you notice, we have a crafting grid in here. There we go. That is the way for us to access our items. Now what I want to do is I want to remove this crafting table, and if we put this in here, you can see it stores the crafting table, and if you look here, this says 1 out of 64,000, which means that 1 of the 64,000 slots available has been taken up by that crafting station. So I believe it is time for us to get rid of all of our stuff. So what I'm going to do is going to break these chests, right? It's going to put a mess of items all on the floor, but it should be enough. We should have more than enough storage to deal with this. Look at all the items. So all I need to do now is just push all the items into the system. I still have plenty more items to go. There it is. All the items are cleaned up, and look at that. In our 3 chests, we had a total of 4,865 items. Those are all inside of our disk drive now. We should also be able to throw these now into the system. There you go. 6,852 now. Neat. Now, I would like to see what is the best way to get emeralds. I think it's villager trades, right? I believe it is villager trades in this pack. So what we're going to need to do is probably go get a mason villager, because a mason villager trades clay for emeralds, and we can just go farm clay and stone for emeralds at any time. That should be useful. I think that's the best villager you can have, because an emerald is emeralds are going to be required for upgrading our dank from dank 3 to dank 4, which is 9 emeralds per block. So that's 9 8s are 72. That's plenty of diamonds. But we have a refined storage for now. So it is time to sleep. All right. Let's put our uraninite in here as well. And now one thing we can do with refined storage is that we can specify to this reactor to always keep it stocked with uraninite, gold, redstone, and dry ice, as long as we have that in our refined storage system. And to do that, we need an exporter. Now let's see if importers and exporters have been unlocked. Nope. We need to make cables first, which makes sense. Cables are necessary in refined storage. So we got some cables, and now look at that, importers and exporters. That's exactly what we needed. So I think I'm going to make one of each, but before that we need to make some more basic processors. Oh, we need more binding. Look at how much easier it is to craft stuff in refined storage. It gives you everything you need, basically. Now I'm still going to keep this over here until all the lava is used up. I might actually might move this. That should pull all of it from here and fill this tank up completely. And that'll be good to have like 64 buckets of 64 buckets of extra storage of lava for future use. Yeah, that's full. We can just store this in refined storage. And now I think I'm going to need a destruction core and a construction core and 2 improved processors. And that's the last of our silicon. But silicon is not an issue. We can always make that later. Right, so we need 1 construction core and we need 1 destruction core. And we just need to make an importer. And an exporter. Zesty, welcome in. How are you doing? We're just getting our refined storage set up today. So we got the IO part done. Constructors and destructors, we don't need that right now. External storage we can do later. So for now, I think I'm just going to put the importer away. And where are my cables? There they are. What I want to do is go back here. I'm going to place my export over here. Now you don't need to do this. You can put it on any block of the reactor, but I would like to hide this away behind so that it's not visible. And what we want is to tell the exporter to export uraninite, redstone, coal, and dry ice. So the exporter's job is basically to check the reactor, and anytime it notices any of these items are below 64, it'll attempt to send items from the refined storage system into here, as long as the items exist inside refined storage. Right, might be time to mining gadget. This is juicy info for you. Right, so let's see. Can I do this? I'd like to put this cable back here. Now, is refined storage updated with covers? Yes, it is. That's good, because now what we can do is take one stone, and all I need is one iron nugget, and I should be able to make some stone covers which can be useful. Now, in order for this to work, I will need a hollow cover, but that's okay. What I need to do is I need to put a cable down like so. Then if I put the hollow cover on top of that, so that makes it so that's covered up, and we can push that down. Eventually this, I'll have like some crafters or something over here, so this will be completely hidden away, but this is just for now. Then I can also do this. So what I can do is just go down from here like so. Then let's cover this up. There we go. This does have a bit of a lighting issue right now, but I don't think it matters that much. At least it's covered up. So let's go down. Let's put the refined storage cables. Let's see, can I? Okay, it's not putting the lights down for whatever reason. Ah, there we go. Now it's placed it. Hey, get me out. Alright. I was hoping not to have to do that, but it's fine. So we'll take the cables now. And notice that this has 54 uraninite. As soon as we place this, that should start to go up. There you go. 64 coal, redstone, dry ice, and the uraninite is now going up. Now obviously you can speed this up. This is not always going to be this slow. The exporter is able to take upgrades, and refined storage has different upgrades. So you can have the stack upgrade, which sends one stack at a time, and you can have speed upgrades, which just increases the speed overall. Now there's also something called the crafting upgrade, Does it accept the other types of uraninite? No, this is limited to only uraninite. That's one of the limitations with that. There we go. So I've tried blocks of uraninite before and it doesn't work. And blocks of coal and blocks of redstone do work, but we don't have enough right now for me to, you know, to put in there. But that will work in the future. But uraninite has to be this. It can't be the block. It can't be the raw uraninite. It has to be the smelted one. So this thing is producing 13,000 Fe per tick, and you can see it is slowly draining away now because it is, you know, using the power over here. We're using 6 Fe per tick. It's like nothing compared to Enigmatica 6 Expert, where we were using 512 Fe per tick just for the controller. Awesome. So we got our refined storage basics set up, and we got our reactor, so we should be good on power for now. Let's see what we can do next. Make a disk manipulator. I don't think I need that right now. Maybe in the future. Filter makes sense. Filtering a grid will change what it shows. Filtering a disk drive will change what's allowed to go into its disk. Okay, don't need that. Many devices have upgrades. Fluid storage, how we could do that? Fluid storage, but I think a better option is going to be to go for refined storage auto crafting. So let's make a pattern grid and a pattern. So pattern grid and a pattern, right? First things first, we make a pattern. There we go, task complete. And then the pattern grid is going to need a regular grid. So we need more silicon, which I don't have, which is doable. Autocrafting is one of the most powerful tools of refined storage. You should get into it early on in whichever pack you play, because it can really help speed up all your processes. Boop. 4 silicon. I should get one more. So we need to make the raw processors. Let's see. We need to make 2 of these. We need to make 2 of these and 1 of these. Let's melt these down. Especially with lots of speed upgrades. Yep, that is true. Refined storage does, it can use a lot of speed upgrades, especially in the crafters. I know you're saying that to annoy me, but speed is actually pretty important in refined storage. Right, there we go. I should put the rest of the nether quartz to smelt. So we got the improved processors, advanced, and now the basic ones. Again, we need to make the construction and destruction cores. Thankfully, we got plenty of glowstone and quartz yesterday, so this is no longer an issue. So let's make a grid, and let's make a crafting, no, not a crafting grid, a pattern grid. That should be a quest complete. That gave us 16 patterns. Not bad, not bad. I normally put my pattern grid to the left of the crafting grid, and I normally put the fluid grid on the right. Now, I don't have a fluid grid yet, but I will in the future. Now, I like to keep the search box JEI synchronized 2-way. So whenever I search here, it also searches in JEI. For example, processor. So it searches both here and in JEI. Helps me to keep my stuff a little bit more synchronized. And what I think I should do is remove my disk drive from here. and I'll put it underneath here. So that makes it a little bit better, because now I will need a crafting monitor in the future, which will go on top. But for now, we need to make a crafter. Now crafter is going to need 2 advanced processors, and we're missing some binding, and we're missing some string, but we should be able to get some string to make some binding. There we go. Raw advanced processor, and just in time for the last nether quartz to be smelted. There we go, we got an advanced processor. Didn't I need to make 2 of those? And then the basics. Yeah, crafters use a lot of processors because they need construction and destruction cores, and they also need advanced processors. So they're pretty expensive. You need to be sure that you have enough diamonds early on to be able to do this. Fairly lucky that I got a lot of diamonds yesterday. We got over like a stack of diamonds yesterday. So construction, destruction. I hear something. I hear a skelly. Let's sleep. Oh, there he is. What do you think you're doing, dude? Really? You're burning up and the last thing you do is attack me? For shame. For shame. Here we go, we got a crafter. I think I'm going to immediately upgrade this to iron, because iron crafters are just better. Kamiko, you're in a cave by sleep? Because there's skeletons and they attack me. Alright, so the iron crafter holds 27 slots, which is much more than a regular crafter, which only holds 9 slots. So that's good. And I forgot what I was doing. Crafters aimed at crafters will push processing ingredients into the block the final crafter is sent to. Okay, so we need a crafter manager and a crafting monitor. Manager and monitor. I should also do the fluid grid, I think. Might be worth doing. Of course, I need to make a fluid storage disk before that. That should be easy. All I'm missing is a bucket. I'm not going to be using this right now. I'm just doing this for the quest. I could do it later though. So we need to make a storage housing. And then we can just put those 2 together and make a 64K fluid storage disk that stores 64 buckets of items. That gave us plenty of these fluid parts. We don't need that right now, but let's make a fluid grid. That's going to need 1 more bucket and more processors. So 2 of these, 2 of these, then 1 of these. Now, right about this point is where I'm really starting to miss mechanism, because with mechanism I could have a basic smelting factory by now, which would do 3 slots at a time, and I could put like the basic, advanced and the improved processors all at the same time. But it's okay, we'll deal with it. The redstone furnace can be upgraded a lot eventually, so we should be fine. Where's my ocean block mechanism set up? Yeah, I had a pretty awesome mechanism set up myself back in ocean block when I played it. I miss it. I had set up ore processing, Zesty, for every single ore. I had 5x ore processing for every single ore. Especially since now I know how to do auto crafting for it. Yeah, it makes things a lot easier and more efficient. Right. We got the JEI. Make this large again. Now the fluid grid does not have a crafting table in it, which makes sense because it's a fluid grid. There's no fluid crafting in refined storage. There's fluid auto crafting, but not crafting. Right, now we need to make the crafter manager. That needs 2 crafters. Okay, that's going to take a while. So before we do this, let's start setting up some patterns. And I want to share something that I learned very recently in Enigmatica 6 Expert. And it's something that I did not know you could do. It seems ridiculous when you do it, but it works. It works, and that's what's necessary. So I hope you guys are ready. What we need is to make an exporter. Should be fairly easy. And then I need to make a crafting card or crafting upgrade. That's going to need another construction core and another improved. So we need to make more processors. Constantly need processors. I should put this on auto crafting first. That's fine. Should be able to do it fairly easily. Now I had no idea that this could even work, but it did, and it blew my mind when I saw it for the first time. Exporter, that's going to need a construction core. Let's make one more of that. So we need the exporter and then the crafting upgrade. I'm missing some glass. Oops. Smell some glass for me, please. Okay, that doesn't bode well for me if I don't have any glass, because glass is an essential part of this upgrade that I'm going to do. But we can figure things out. Wasn't it glass that was supposed to go here? No, it's crafting tables. Okay, so we have the crafting upgrade that gives us some speed upgrades. Nice. Oh, that's pretty good. 8 speed upgrades. Right, so here's the deal, right? You can make a pattern for patterns. Everyone knows this, I think. I hope. You can do a pattern for patterns, right? And you can store that in a crafter. So whenever you need patterns, you can just auto craft some. Now obviously I'm missing some quartz enriched iron, but we can also make a pattern for that. So let's put that in. So if I craft a pattern, I need all of this available. I have some glass. Now there's 14 patterns in here. I'm going to put them in my refined storage system, right? What I can do, and this is actually, it looks silly because you wouldn't expect this to work. But the way refined storage works is that you can put like an exporter next to onto a pattern grid, and the pattern grid actually powers the exporter. So if I look at my exporters, you can see that both of them are connected. One of them is my power reactor exporter, and the other one is this one. Now it does not look like this should work, but it does. And you can see I have 14 patterns in my system. If I take a pattern and I put it on this exporter, it will start filling up the patterns over here. There's no reason for this to work. Like, it's not connected to anything, but it's being passively powered by the pattern grid itself. So basically this exporter now thinks that every time there's a pattern in the system, it should go into the pattern grid, and this will always fill up to 64. Now if you have the resources to do it and you put a crafting upgrade in there, what it will tell the exporter is that, hey, we are out of patterns in the system, craft more. And then the crafter will check if the recipe belongs over there, and if it does, it will attempt to craft even more. So if I put my crafting upgrade in there, look at that, it's actually crafting more. It detects, yes, it detects, and as Toligas said, any refined storage blocks connected to each other will power cables and importers and stuff. So it looks like it's disconnected right now because there's no cables going from it, but it's connected because the pattern grid is powering it. Now it's attempting to craft more of these, but it's not going to be able to because I'm out of the resources. Now I just wanted to put that in there to show you guys that it works. So it'll keep crafting until it reaches 64 patterns. And that is something that I found really amusing. Now the next thing I want to make is a crafting monitor. That thing is going to need 2 patterns, some glass, some improved processors. Okay, we can do that. Let's just do the recipes for the processors first, and the processor binding. And that's something that I'm going to be using from now on in every single pack that has refined storage, because that is such a cheesy way of just getting patterns in here rather than having to put them in yourself, that I love it. Right, I should put the machine casing on autocraft as well. Then we need some glass. I am running out of sand. I don't have enough sand because we're in a mountainous region. So I think let's go up to the desert and get a few stacks of sand. Love every bit of automation. It is pretty satisfying. Alright, let's sleep first. Like the first time when I tried that out, it was because someone in chat, I think it was Greg Rayson, who told me that that's a thing. And I was like, surely they can't have done that. Surely they can't have done that. So I tried it out and I was like, what? How? Why? Then I realized that it's the pattern grid that's passively powering it. How are you guys doing, by the way? Hikanel and Toligas? Good to see you guys in here. This biome is not great for my bitrate. Nah. Too much grass, too many roses. And unfortunately I have no means of light right now. I'll work on it. There's an add-on mod called Requestify. Yes, RS Requestify. It was in Enigmatica 6 Expert. I used it for some of the things that I wanted to keep in stock. Pretty good mod. I like it. Let's check if it's in this pack. Yes, it is. There we go. The Requester. I should be able to use that in the future. Oh no. Huh. This water silk is really annoying. Oh, come on. Should have been able to cross that. Oh, I can't mind that. Why is it giving me reed seeds? It says water silk. Oh, there's a zombie. There's a zombie behind me. Fan of the multi-block crafters that you can make in 1.12. From Reborn Storage, right? Reborn Storage has been updated to 1.18. Unfortunately, it's not available for 1.16, but they have updated it directly for 1.18. And I think once I play a 1.18 pack, I might try that out. Yeah, I saw it in Direwolf 20's latest pack that he's playing, the 1.18 one. And Reborn Storage is in there. I think Reborn Storage is the one that introduced, what do you call it? Bigger storage disks for the first time, and then it was copied by extra storage and extra disks. Right, wasn't I going up to the desert? Yes, I was. Need to go a little bit to the left. Hey. Skyopolis 5 is 1.18.2. Skyopolis 5. I've never played any of the Skyopolis packs. Are they any good? I mean, I know it's from the same creator as Seopolis, which was a good pack, and Techopolis, but I've never played Skyopolis. Oh, this is good to have. Let's get some of these. Oh, I should not have broken that. That's a tall one, but it's fine. Right, you go back. What? Wasn't the flower pouch supposed to pick those up automatically? Is the bitrate okay now? Now that we are in less of a busy biome? I have set my OBS to like 4500 bitrate. Actually not bad. Not the biggest fan of Skyblock packs. It's got a lot of unique progression. That sounds interesting. All the red and the green clashing. Fair enough, fair enough. Fluid crafting. Skyopolis 5 uses refined. Nice. That's good. Alright, let's make this 3x3. Let's find a decent area to mine. I think this will be a good area. Let's go and shoot sand blocks with lasers and cause them to drop, because that makes complete sense. Oh, there's some bituminous sand. Let's get this. Bitumen can always be useful. $28 bituminous sand, not bad. Right, this area looks good enough to destroy. So let's do it. I think I'm going to go until my mining gadget runs out, or until my tank fills up. One of the two. Right. I'm missing a lot of sand, which is not good. We got a battery upgrade yet? Not yet. Not yet. It's still on 1 million. I was looking to get refined storage before I could do more upgrades. I got the important ones on this. I got the efficiency, light placer, and fortune. I think those are the most important ones early game. And now that I have power, like decent amount of power from my reactor, I should be able to do the battery upgrades and charge this up to the max. And then once I get myself one of those player transmitters, then I'd never need to worry about this thing running out again. Right, let's go here. I think I'll also like the other upgrade that the mining gadget has, which is the kind of magnet thingy. Where is it? Upgrade magnet deconstructs blocks right into your inventory. Yeah, that's the one. I can make this like right away. Great minds think alike. Yeah, that's pretty easy to make. I should make that. Let's see how much 956 sand. Let's get a little bit more, and then I'll go home and I'll make that upgrade, because yeah, it is a pretty useful thing to have, rather than having to go back and forth collecting all the blocks that you mined. I think I would prefer that. Alternatively, I could also get a magnet from Botania, but I think we are progressing in the tech side right now. I'd like to do magic later. Magic is the focus of why I started this pack, but I would like to have a decent amount of resources so that I don't have any problems while starting all the magic stuff. At least that's what I tell myself. And then I should also get the range upgrades on this to make it a little bit easier to mine far away. So much sand. Alright, what is this at 557k? And the dank is at 1.6k. Most magic mods actually have fairly decent resource gathering. Yeah, that's true. It's just that since I'm learning magic mods in this pack, I'd rather have the resource gathering set up and learn the mod, and then next time I use the magic mods, I'll be able to use the resource gathering from that. Because tech mods is something that I'm pretty good at. I have a decent idea about most of them. So what I would like to do is, in the future, like in the near future, get started with industrial foregoing and progress to the point where I can make the ore laser base. And once I have that, then it's basically resources for energy. So at that point I can shift my focus towards magic. Tech mods are more self-explanatory than magic? Yeah, I think so. For magic, I found that most of the time I need to refer to the books that come with the mod. With tech, it doesn't seem to be that way. Nothing in life teaches you to point a magical laser beam at a bowl and throw coal and flowers. Yeah, that's true. Botania does depend on patchouli quite a bit, on the book, Lexica Botania. I think that's good enough. I wanted to go till the end, but honestly we don't need that much sand right now. Let's sleep. Ouch. Alright, let's charge this thing back up. Oh, that was quick. Still trying to wrap my head around the basic stuff. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Blood magic. Oh god, blood magic. Alright, so we should be able to make the magnet upgrade just like that. And where's my modification table? There it is. So our mining gadget now has a magnet. Yeah, Zesty, you haven't tried magic mods until you've tried blood magic, to be honest. That thing is ridiculous. Alright, let's get stack of sand. Yeah, I mean basically you can't automate blood magic until you reach the well of suffering, which is so far down the road. It is insane. I had a blood altar in Enigmatica which went up to 1100 buckets of life essence. And there was still barely enough to do 5 ethereal slates. Cave Factory? Yeah, I've played that. I played that on Mr. Wiggly's server. A huge amount of that is blood magic and create. 10 glass should be enough. Now I should be able to make the improved processors. 2 of those. There we go. K Factory is a good pack. Got all the creative items in it. I didn't play it that much because Mr. Wiggly didn't like it, so he changed the pack pretty quickly. It was a decent pack though. Why is this not crafted yet? What am I missing? Oh, I'm still missing glass. How's that a thing? There we go. Now you should be able to craft. Oh, is it because it's going... Ah, okay. That makes sense. But neither does he like create, nor does he like blood magic, so... That's just kind of the worst pack that he could ever want. There we go. Got ourselves the crafting monitor. Now anytime any craft is stuck, we can see why. Creative create tank is nice for blood magic. Oh yeah, so once you get 10,000 buckets of blood, you can just turn it into infinite, right? Using create. Because anything above 10,000 buckets is considered as infinite. Refined storage wireless. Should we get into that today? I don't think we can, because I don't have enough ender pearls to get into wireless crafting. Creative tank is just unlimited blood. Yeah, basically. Would be nice to have that in Enigmatica. Oh well. Right, I think it is time for us to move this setup. Should we? You can draw from it all you want. Yeah, because it is unlimited, so... You made the tank, then just put a bucket in it and it was unlimited. That's the creative tank, right? Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Creative tank. Alright, what is this? Automation. We have some pipes, kinda conveyors, item plates. We have Quark Oddity item pipes. I hate these. They are awful. There's a Tesseract in the pack. That's pretty awesome, but it does need ender pearls. We have conveyor belts from industrial foregoing. We have item transporters. That also needs ender pearls. Item transporters allow you to transfer items between inventories with one space in between. Why would I ever need this? It's fun watching the items move. That is true, but I hate the sound they make. That's my issue with them. I hate the sound they make. Alright, now I need a pipe wrench. I have that. So that should complete this. And now pipe upgrades. I don't need these right now. Oh yeah, these translocator thingies. Like, I'm not sure why these are needed. What's the point of these? They're faster hoppers. Oh. Okay, okay. I can see the appeal then. But I'm guessing they need speed and efficiency add-ons to be faster. They also have filters. Okay. That's a pretty good use case then. If we want to use them instead of hoppers, that might be useful. That might be useful. Now, crafter manager, that's going to need 2 crafters, which is 4 advanced processors, 4 basics. Okay. So raw. So we need 4 of these. We're missing 2 string. Are we out of string? Do we have flax? Yes, we do. Let's keep a fair amount. Let's make the rest into string. The reason I know this is because I've played some 1.12 packs. Yeah, that's fair. There we go. We got 4 of those. Now we need 6 of these, and we are missing silicon. Give me some silicon. Put that away. Not a fan of that song. Where's the second one? There it is. Now that should empty all of our silicon. But that's fine. Now, is there any furnace in this that does more than 1 slot at a time? I doubt it. I doubt it. Smelter. Minecraft Bingo is really fun. Hey, Dia. What sort of bingo? I've never played Minecraft Bingo. I should do the construction and destruction core recipes. That would be useful. So we should be able to make crafters. Is there a furnace mod? Nope. No iron furnaces, unfortunately. Bigger furnace? Bigger furnace. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Isn't that the one where you can put like 9 furnaces to make a 3x3x3 multi-block? I'm not sure it's in this pack. Missing a flavolite. Oh wait, I need sand or something. Or 27 furnaces. Yes, 27, not 9. That's a 3x3, not a 3x3x3. But is that does it show up in JEI? If you ask, like if you right click, something like that. Because it might be in the pack and not in JEI. The upgrade wood? What is the upgrade? Is there a name for it? One thing you miss in New Tinkers, the seared furnace. There we go. Crafter manager. Boop. Look at that. That looks cool. Modest jumbo furnace. Okay. Does not look like there's any jumbo furnaces in here. Let's you're in Techopolis right now? Makes sense why you would know then. Alright, let's do this. Where's my... Oh yeah, I put my crafting station away, didn't I? Let's get that back out. We'll always need a manual crafting station for something or the other. Techopolis is terrible for servers. I've seen Subby struggle with that so much. Right, let's see if this works. It is night time though, so let's sleep. Techopolis is a good pack. If only it was well optimized. There's no like specific placement for this, is there? Nope, doesn't look like jumbo furnaces is in the pack. Whoops. Okay. I guess I need to make a new pickaxe. Might have been easier on the server in skyblock mode. Yeah, it might have. But then again, I don't know if Subby wanted to play another skyblock after Sky Factory. Like immediately. Would have been kind of boring, right? 2 skyblocks in a row. Would just form if it was. Okay, then that concludes that it is not in the pack. And now I have 32 furnaces for no reason. It's fine. Let's get this battery charged as well. So it's 1 million FE. Oh yeah, let's get the battery upgrade for the mining gadget. We have the battery upgrade tier 1. And then tier 2. It's pretty easy. Oh, that's actually so easy. Tier 1. Missing 2 of these. Tier 2. And 4 of these. Tier 3. Boop. Easy. Alright, how much does this hold now? 10 million. My mining gadget now does 10 million. Okay, just fill it up then. Thank you. Honestly, I don't. Do I need the battery anymore? Most of the lag comes from those ore crumb thingies on the ground. That's from the Geolysis mod, isn't it? The ores which come from in Techopolis. Alright, so we got a little bit started today with refined storage. Let's see if we can get started with some fluid extraction. Geolysis, yeah. So let's get started with industrial foregoing, because we're going to need a lot of plastic in the future. So first things first, I need to go over here to the savannah and get some acacia. Oh wait, I have acacia. Nice. No need to go to the savannah. Right, let's get some bone meal and let's bone these trees. Bone meal these trees is what I meant to say. Okay. Bone meal. Nice. Yeah, do not take that out of context. I occasionally have what I need. Wow. Wow, Tony Gas. How long did you have that planned out for? That is. I have no words to describe that joke. Okay, that's not gonna work over there. If it doesn't grow in 4 bone meal, it's not worth it. There we go. Oh, there's another one here. Look at that. It's almost as bad as Wiggly's jokes. True. I used to nuke Wiggly on every one of his dad jokes before his nuke got like messed up somehow. I used to nuke him every time he did a dad joke. It kind of became like my identity in chat. Whenever Mr. Wiggly did a bad joke or like one of those Nickelback jokes or something like that, everyone expected me to just nuke the stream. Unfortunately, that's no longer an option. Would have been nice though. Right. I think that's enough. Now I should also get started with botany pots, because that will allow us to grow these acacia trees automatically. And what I should do is I should make a constructor and destructor setup so that I can automate the fluid extractor. I think that would be a good idea. Now for the constructor and destructor, I would need to make the recipes for those. Let's make the recipes for all of this stuff. Exporter. And then the constructor and destructor. Right, that's a lot of patterns. I should also make a pattern for the external storage. I will need that in the future. Oh yeah, by the way, I was in Mechanism's Discord earlier and yesterday, I think. And there's a new feature coming to the Mechanism bins, which is locking and unlocking. So remember when I was playing with Resourceful Bees last pack in Enigmatica? If the bins were empty, something else would immediately go into its place. And now that problem is sorted. So I'm really happy about that. Alright, I'm missing a basic and an improved processor. And basic and improved. Alright, should we move this setup? Still waiting on a bin controller? I asked in the Discord yesterday. And Pupnewster, who's maintaining and working on Mechanism, said that it wasn't something she had planned. But she is thinking about it now because I suggested it. It is like a plan that is being thought of. Right, let's make some energy cells. Right, I think for this I'm going to go with the basic. I don't want the starter. Those things are absolutely useless. Let's go for the basics. That's going to be the pattern we use. We also need a pattern for this. And then we can do the large one. And we can do the tiny one. Let me drink some water. Right, should we be able to do this now? Yes, we can. Let's make another one. Missing a dielectric casing. That makes sense. And then let's make some of these. And then let's make some of these. I am out of patterns. Let's craft one. Nice. Now if I ask for one more energy cell, now it's missing iron bars. Great. How many can I craft of these? 10? Nice. Why is... there we go. Iron bars, right? Okay, just throw that out into the open. Why not? Now we should be able to make one more energy cell. Nice. So that's 2 energy cells, which will allow us to get a hardened energy cell. So now all we need is 4 and 4, 8 energized steel. That shouldn't be too hard. So let's do one thing. Let's set up we'll do that later, I guess, because I do need a way to move redstone signals. But once we do that, we should be able to automate the power energizing orb pretty easily. What? I'm glad I invested in a hardened energizing rod early on. That saved so much effort in the long run. Hardened energy cell. There we go. That should store 4 million Fe. So I should be able to remove this basic energy cell and put the hardened one down. Now that's going to take up all of the energy from the magmator. I'm going to wait till this is at 28,000 and then break it. So we have 28 buckets of lava in there. Ooh, I just had an idea. What if I put the lava into my refined storage? That's alright. Alright, so we'll wait till this magmator just finishes up using all the lava it has stored in there. And then we can remove this setup. Let's see, in the meantime, let's start working on some RF tools. Do we have any RF tools? Redstone control over here. Does not look like it. There's a iron jetpack. I should be looking at making that. What's in the miscellaneous? Oh, we have glass and shield in here. That's good. We have elevators. There's a nullifier, which is basically a trash can. I did not know that was a thing. I know how to use F7. Compressed blocks. Is there any use of this? This gives me 3x compressed cobble. Okay. Let's make some compressed stone. What's the point of having compressium in a pack like this? Makes no sense. But we got a lot of cobble out of that, so I guess that helps. Oh, hang on. Can you smelt compressed blocks of cobble? Ooh. Hang on. Let me check something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just give me a moment. Just checking something. Could I do this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I did not know this. Oh. Oh my god, that is so much stone being smelted so quickly. Why did I not know about this? That is stupid and I love it. I should be able to do a 3x as well. That is insanely ridiculous and I'm all for it. Look at that. I just smelted 729 stone in 5 seconds. 729 stone in 5 seconds. What? This is going to be running out of power fairly soon. But that's okay. Still using the lava. Did any of you guys know this? I didn't. How is this even a thing? I'm so confused. I have so much stone now. That's done as well. I just went from having almost 0 stone to having 1800. I want to do this again. I'm gonna keep doing it as much as possible. That is nuts. I can't believe this is an option. Alright, we've got 4 compressed cobble blocks. We should be able to do 21 of each, right? Can you compress regular stone? Yeah, you can. We got 3 blocks, 3 compressed cobble of 729. We can just put that in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes 5 seconds and I got compressed stone. 729 compressed stone. That is absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, you can compress stone. There you go. Compressed stone. How is this a thing? Why did I not know about this till today? Oh my god, that's so much stone. There you go, 4096 stone. Let's get a little bit out of here. Let's put it in here. Regular stone into smooth stone. I'll need to check that. That might not be possible. Because there's no compressed smooth stone. There's compressed andesite, redstone, diorite, granite. Lapis, honey, gold, sand. Oh, there's sand. I could do no, I can't smelt sand into glass though. There's no compressed glass. There's compressed gravel. No smooth stone, unfortunately. That would have been nice though. And compressed glass would have been nice. But it's okay. Alright, so let's get started with the fluid extractor. We need that. Need that. I should get some more patterns. One of the most important ones is going to be the pitting machine frame. Let's get that. And then we need a piston. Piston is also going to be pretty useful recipe. Okay, why did I remove that from the bookmarks? Let's make a light-weighted pressure plate. Then for the fluid extractor, you can autocraft some stuff. I'm missing some cobble. I actually might have crafted too much stone. There we go. Got the fluid extractor. Now I want to make a setup for this. Normally what I do is I just put it nearby my refined storage system, and I don't want to keep doing that. Let's make like a separate place for our industrial foregoing stuff. Let's see, maybe over here is a good place. Let's dig in for a little bit. Let's see. Not a big fan of all the dirt over here. But this will do, I guess. Might need a torch over there. That should be good. So let's do a fluid extractor setup. Now the fluid extractor can be set up facing this side. Yeah, that looks good to me. Now what we want is a constructor and a destructor. So I guess it would make more sense to have this next to a wall of some sort. How do I want to do this? We want a constructor on one side, a destructor on the other side. This is 3, this is 4. Okay, that looks a little bit cleaner. But do I want it to be clean? That is the question. Perhaps not. That looks a little bit more natural. So let's place this like so. I want the crescent hammer. Crescent hammer is going to be really useful. So this will allow us to turn the blocks, won't it? Wait, what? I thought that this thing allowed you to turn blocks, but okay. Maybe not. What about the refined storage wrench? Missing silicon again. Right, never mind. Let's just do my good old-fashioned manual labor. Do it ourselves. And now I'm going to need constructors and destructors. So let's see, what do we need for this? We're going to need 2 improved processors and 2 basic processors. So that's going to need some quartz. This thing is running out of energy now, but I should be able to replace the magmator with the energy cell. Magmator can go away. I might add time in a bottle in this pack. I might do it. I love time in a bottle far too much. It's just too good. It should be in every pack. I feel it should be in every pack. So 2 of those, 3 of these. We're still going. I also need to start looking into making storage drawers. That would be useful. I'm eventually planning to have all of my ore processing done by industrial foregoings washing factories. Because I have never played with these before, and I think it would be really good to try these out. The washing factories basically need liquid meat, and you take the ore and the liquid meat and it gives you like the raw ore meat. Then you can ferment that up to 500 millibuckets. So this is basically 5 times ore processing. 5 times needs ether gas though, so I'm going to need a wither for that, but we can do up to 500 millibuckets. And then the fermented meat goes into a sieving machine where you put sand in. Do you put sand in? I think you do. So and you get the output back, 100 millibuckets. So basically it converts it into dust, and then you can just smelt that. I would like to try this process. I've never done it before. It seems really interesting. Right, refined storage wrench. This one works. I should probably keep that in mind. Refined storage wrench works on the fluid extractor. Right, now power is going to be the first concern. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig here because we have some cable. This might not be the best location for this. Hang on a second. I just realized I have a craft over here now, so I don't need this anymore. I don't need that cable there anymore. So let's get the wrench out. Let's break this. Take the hollow cover back. And what I can do is I can simply go like this. And then the cable can go up directly into the iron crafter. So I no longer need to have like this weird cover system over there. Right, now I'm going to need a couple of things over here. So let's build a bit of a staircase first. So I'm going to need a constructor and a destructor. I have no wireless crafting grid, which makes sense because I didn't craft one. So let's go ahead and make the destructor and the constructor. Right, and that is a quest complete. Pretty sure there's no reward for that though. So what we're going to do is I'm going to place cable. Stop that. I'm going to place a cable. I'm so used to just having the wireless thingy. I'm going to have two covers, right? And that's gonna go like this, and the destructor is going to connect to that. Want it facing this way, okay? Now the second one, need to get a cable. Let's get all of them, because why not? So let's put a cover on this, and that's going to be the constructor. Right, so that's how it's going to look. Not the best, but it'll do. Right, so first things first, we need some power. Let's make some stone bricks. Let's get some stone brick stairs, and we need to make the cable from cyclic, because these things are pretty fast. They are deceptively fast, much faster than the pipes mod pipes. We just need the cyclic wrench. Now that's, oh, actually I don't want that to be set to extract. I want the power to go in there. So, and these things have a power buffer of their own, I think, 32,000. Cables from cyclic are instant. Yeah, I think so. They're pretty fast. I do like them a lot. Right, so there's the power. So there's power to that now. Now all I need to do is, and I need a cable over here. Hey, don't fall down. And oh god, I need to make a wireless crafting grid as soon as possible. I am not used to not having that. Right, so we should be able to place the acacia log over here. Should not be an issue. And let's cover this up. Now all we need to do is, in the destructor, we want to blacklist acacia, and in the constructor we want to put the acacia. So when this thing gets connected, it's going to place an acacia log here. This thing will not destroy it until it's the stripped one. And hang on, do I really want stripped acacia logs in my system? I have a better idea. Let's remove this. I just realized it doesn't make sense for us to have a destructor, because we don't want the acacia, do we? The stripped acacia. We want it to be completely destroyed. So that's going to be a much easier setup. All we need to do is get the cables going like this. There you go. Right, and now once we put the acacia log here, that does it. That's going to start getting latex fairly quickly. How cool is that? So much easier than I needed it, than I needed to make it. Alright, are you... You still have 437,000 FE. Okay, let's keep that in there. Do we want to charge this up? Why is this not using any power? This is on 109 FE per tick, but this is not using any power. Oh, there we go. Now it is. What? It stopped again. Is there something wrong with this thing? Not sure. Do you have another buffer? No. This thing has a cable running down that extracts from it, and it goes directly into the controller. Like, there's literally no other buffer. Like, it goes straight down. Straight down here into this. And this thing is not losing any power either. I don't understand. Shouldn't this be a continuous drain of a 109 FE per tick? And then whatever this thing is using, 500 FE per operation. That's super weird. But anyway, there's something I want to look at, which is the energy discharger. Now this thing basically is used to discharge items, and I would like to discharge my 4 million FE ender cell. So let's see if we can make one of these. Should be able to. There we go. Maybe it'll only produce depending on an exact amount, like it needs to lose 840 RF before it'll update. Well, that could be the case. Olive is not short. Welcome in, thank you for the heart. That could be the case, honestly, yeah. But the thing is that it's not generating right now. It needs to go down to under 70% before it starts generating again. And it was working earlier where it was like continuously draining. Not sure why it stopped doing that. Slightly concerning. Slightly concerning. Alright, so what is this? This is an energy discharger. So how does this work? Do I put something next to it and then put this in? So that is draining, that is increasing. Okay, that's how it works. Noticed a lot of stuff like that happening to you too? Yeah, I'm not sure. This was working earlier. This was working just fine. And it seems to be holding fine. Everything like this is working fine. This thing is working fine. I'm not sure why there would be a reason for it not to work. Let's make some more fluid extractors. Need some more of these. Then so 1, that's 2, And that's 3. Okay, so we're going to place the fluid extractors on all sides. That'll allow this to work a little bit faster. Did that place? Well, let's see. Nope, doesn't look like it. Hey, let me out. Oh, this placed the wrong way. Okay. Is that the correct way? Looks like it. Yes, it is. Alright, so we need to get power to these 3. Why is this faced the wrong way? Both of these are faced the wrong way. Okay. Are you getting latex now? You are, you are, you are, and so are you. Right, that's good. Now we just need to get some... Oh, I don't have a wireless crafting grid. That's a habit I can't break. Right? So let's get some cables like this. 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, I like that. That's all right. That's all going to be powered now, and that should all fill up with latex. Now, I need a way to output the latex into some sort of tank. Now, what's the best tank that we have? The Supreme Black Hole tank, I think, is the best one that we can use. Obviously, we can't do that right now because that needs a Supreme Machine Frame, which needs netherite and ether gas and pink slime and netherite scraps. So that's not something we can do. But we could do the simple black hole tank. That just needs a dissolution chamber, 250 millibuckets of latex, but it needs some plastic. Okay, maybe not. A pity black hole tank though. How about all of these needs ender, eyes of ender, which we don't have. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a fluid storage disk, right? We're going to put it in here. Should we do that though? That's not going to be a good idea. Let's get an advanced processor. And let's make a new disk drive. And we'll have this specifically for fluids. What's taking so long? There we go. Another disk drive. I can put it over here. And let's put a torch down back there just to make sure nothing spawns. And this thing is going to have our fluids. So what I want to do is I want to put all my lava into this fluid grid. So that's going to store over here. See? Oh, I should not have put that up. So we have 28 buckets of lava in our refined storage right now. And what I can do is I can put this over here, this tank, and I can extract from the fluid extractors and push it into this tank. That'll give us like 64 buckets of latex over some time. Now we can do fluid cables. That's going to need some bricks though. Bricks. That's clay, right? I don't have any bricks. So I think I need 16 of these. this thing is done. Let's discharge this as well. And while this is smelting, let's see. Alright, we can go for another 20 minutes. Oh, we might be able to go for longer actually. Hang on. Let me just take a look at my phone. After I drink some water. Okay, can I do this? Huh. I can go for a little bit longer today. About half an hour more than normal. Right, 12 bricks. Let's make some. Let's make some brickage. Make some brick stairs. I just need 2 more. Just 2 more. This thing is discharging from the rod. 250k. That's a lot of energy that was stored in here. 250,000. Come on. Alright, so we got the bricks. Now we need the gold nuggets. Thankfully we have some. The reason I'm using cyclic pipes is because they're much faster than any other pipes. So there you go. And because they have smaller block spaces, it becomes easier to use them. I think it's Lotrazar who worked on this mod. Good mod. It needs a texture update though. Cyclic has no semblance of uniformity with their textures. Everything looks different. There's a disenchanter though. Might be able to use that. Alright, we have 3,360 latex already. That's cool. So now what we need is a latex processing unit, which needs a bucket of latex. So let's make a bucket. Why do I not have a crafting recipe set up for this? I'm out of spaces. Wow. That was fairly quick. Alright, you're going to go away. Energy cell. Don't need you right now. But we should be able to make a... Oh wait, I have a bucket. I just need to grab the latex and make the latex processing unit. And now need to find a place to put this. This is its own setup. I don't want to move this too much. Let's see, how do I do this? Now this thing needs power and water. So we're going to need all of that. Did this consume the buckets? No, it didn't. I was going to be really upset just now if it consumed the buckets, but we're fine. It's all good. Oh, jeez. Let's cover this up. Hey. Right, last thing is covering that. Make it a 1 by 1. We can always decorate later. Right, that looks okay to me. Now fluid storage or latex processing unit, go over here. Now how do I want to do the water? I think I might do like an infinite water source over here. We're going to need to make an aqueous accumulator from thermal. That should work. I need an aqueous accumulator that needs a redstone server, which is so much easier now. And I need another fluid cable. I should remove this block for now. We need to remember that industrial foregoing blocks do not retain their contents when they are broken. So you got to remember that. So it's going to be extracting from this aqueous accumulator, and that should be filled up with water now. Perfect. The only thing now is, how do I get power to this? Now, if I remember correctly, Cyclic has a wireless power or energy transfer node. Now this is interesting. This thing uses crystallized amber. The rest of the stuff is not difficult to craft. Crystallized amber needs a solidification chamber, and it needs magma. But this is not just any magma. This is molten magma, which comes from the melting chamber. So we will need to make the melting chamber and the solidification chamber to make the energy node. Is it worth it? I think it is. Now, do we have any magma? Doubtful. But we can make some magma by using lava and gravel in the solidification chamber. So yeah, we can do that. So let's make some chambers from Cyclic. I don't think Cyclic is there in this as a quest chain. Words are hard, but we should be able to do this anyway. There we go. Got the melting chamber and the solidification chamber. Let's put these, they need to go together somewhere. Let's put them here. Solidification and melting. That's going to be where they go. Then we can actually, let's put that over here. Maybe over here. So these things are going to need power. We can do that easily. I think there's one question miscellaneous for that essentially says there's too much in the mod for its own quest line. Oh yeah, I think I remember that. This one, right? Cyclic is a really cool mod. It adds a lot of stuff, so much stuff that there can't be quests for all of them. You know what, Zesty? There could actually be quests for all of them. FTB just got lazy and stopped making quests. They could literally have done an entire quest line for Cyclic, and it would have been super useful. They just got lazy. Alright, now this is going to be a little bit rough. because this is a semi-transparent block, so we're going to be able to see the underside, but that's okay, I guess. Cyclic is a weird mod. Agreed. Yeah, that is a good idea. Oh, that is a good thinking. Zesty. There's so many different things. Yeah, I think Cyclic is a mod that is a jack of all trades and master of none. I think that's the best way to describe it. I think there's no better way to describe the mod. Right, that's gonna be it. This is still stuck, but it's okay. Everything seems to be working, and that's what matters. So we have a melting and solidification chamber now. What were we making? We were making magma. Now that needs gravel and lava. So the magma block with lava and 3 gravel makes 1 magma, and then magma 2700. Why 2700? That's such a weird number. That's like 900 millibuckets per stone. That's a weird recipe. I don't like that. Alright, where's my fluid grid? Need a bucket. Oh, hang on. I have no bucket in my system, but it's fine. We have a bucket in our inventory right now. I'm going to do 20 magma blocks. That should be more than enough. So solidification chamber. There's the gravel. Put that in. That should convert into magma. Perfect. And then we can just click that. There we go. So is there a way for me to do multiple of these? Doesn't look like it, unless I have like multiple buckets, but that's okay. I can do this all day every day. It's 2000. Why do you drop the bucket, man? Let's see, what if I do this? Okay, I still need to hold it. Oh, I can shift click. Nice. Shift clicking works. That's 9 and 3, so 6 buckets more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What's left? 4006. 2 more buckets. 5 and 6. Is that it? Or do I need one more bucket? I need one more bucket. And then one for good luck. Yep, that should do it. Let's have some celebration bread. And we have our 20 blocks of magma. Now 20 magma blocks is going to give us 20,000 magma. So let's make some fire charges. I don't know. Oh, we can't make these because we need blaze. What in the blazes was I thinking? However, we should have some fire charges. I got some from a quest reward, I think. So we should be able to do at least 6 crystallized amber. and I'll take that. So we need that and that and that. It's 1 to 1 to 1, right? 1 fire charge, 1 block of redstone, and 1 gold ingot. And then we need some magma. 3 blocks of magma. Oh, they changed the textures of the energy indicator. It used to be different. Why is there 4 buckets in there? I put 3 magma. Hello? Didn't I put 3 magma blocks in there? What's up with that? Someone explain. Right, so we have 4 magma in there. That should give us 6 crystallized amber and have 1,000 magma to spare, with which we need to figure out what to do. What just happened? I put 3 magma blocks in here. It turned into 4,000 magma, and for some reason it just used the magma. It showed that I got the crystallized amber, and then when I reloaded this chamber, I have my items back, but my magma is gone. There's 3 buckets of magma in the fluid cable, and it's not going in here. Something is very messed up. Cyclic is being glitchy? Tell me about it. Let's get small fluid tank. I don't have any leather. Could do a common black hole tank. That's easy enough. That holds 16 buckets. Can do that. Let's see. There we go. Got the 3 buckets out. So these fluid cables are a little bit weird. This is still working, right? 7,800. Yeah, that's working. So I don't know what that was all about. Let's push that to the left. We are not pushing. Oh, this has a bucket of lava in it. Okay, I understand now. There we go. I think I know what happened. Now it has the magma in it. But what's strange was that it was showing that this was converting into crystallized amber, and then when I would reload, it would just show these things back. What is up with that? Why is this being so weird? Anyway, we got the crystallized amber that we needed. So weirdness aside, that worked. So now we need to make an energy node. Cyclic is glitchy. Reach. Oops. There we go. 2 redstone comparators. Now I need some netherrack. 2 netherrack. That should make 2 nether bricks. 1 and the second. Okay, this thing has been discharged. Let's put the nether bricks away and make an energy node. Now in order for this to work, it needs a GPS card, right? So we need to make some blue dye And we need some carbon paper that needs some charcoal. Alright, that's fairly easy. A little bit annoying that it needs to be charcoal instead of having charcoal or coal. But then again, that's the developer's way of doing things. Who am I to judge? Cyclic is being super glitchy. Might have to replace all the cables with pipes cables. Those might be a little bit better. Ow, 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 my neck. My neck hurts. Right, so we need to get some carbon paper. Where is the carbon paper? There it is. Oh my god, 6 carbon... 6 charcoal only gave me 1 carbon paper. Right, so we need to save the location of a block by, I guess, shift right clicking. Yep, that looks to be correct. And then what we can do is I can just put this down. This thing stores energy. Now this is always on. So if I put the GPS data card in here, this should be wirelessly powered. It is, which is awesome. That is one of the blocks that I would love to have in a different mode from Cyclic. I wish Mechanism would do these transfer nodes. That would be super nice. And let's see. That has 9,000 latex. Okay. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Now let's see if we can change this up a little bit so that the fluid storage tank goes behind over there and gets powered by an not powered, but gets connected to an external storage. I can do that, I think. That is not... Oh, that's storing the latex. This is something I don't like about cyclic cables, is that they have an internal inventory. I don't like that. That means that if you break it, then the stuff gets lost. I do not like that. Okay, I just realized I made a mistake. Why did I do that? Why did I go all the way down there? What do I need for an external storage? I need 2 basic and 1 improved processors. Alright, let's get the basic processors done. The improved one is done. I think we need this for the construction core and destruction core. That's basically why we need the basic ones. If I get an external storage now, there you go. Done. Backwards compatibility. Don't know why it's called that, but okay. Tomorrow I think we're going to go to the Nether, see if we can find a warped forest and get some endermen to spawn. I would like... Ouch. Broke my kneecaps over there. I would like to have some ender pearls. That would be nice. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to set this to fluids, priority 1, and I think I have a hollow cover that I can use to cover this up. I do. The one that I used for the destructor earlier that we didn't need. So I can put my latex bucket, latex tank over there. And if I look in my fluid grid now, I have 9,397 latex. Awesome. That works perfectly. Now all I need is some cables, as per usual. And need to insert into that. There we go. Now this thing is empty. Nothing is increasing, which means that all of the fluid, all of the latex is being piped into the tank. That's good. Now the next thing I need to automate is getting latex in here. Now getting latex in here can be done with a crafter, right? So what I could do is I could have a processing pattern that would do 900 millibuckets. I could do something like this. See, dry rubber. So a machine output from latex processing unit gives dry rubber, and this needs 100 millibuckets of latex per tiny dry rubber. So what I could ask for is 900 millibuckets of latex turns into 9 tiny dry rubbers. Then dry rubber can just be crafted. That's just a normal pattern. Now I am out of crafting spaces, so I might need to make a new crafter. That's going to need a little bit of FE. Might have to do the thermal over here for now. I will obviously change it up. For now I should be able to do this. Then we can get power as per usual. Let's get the energy cables going like this. Put these away. Right, so these things now have power. That's good. Let's put the chests in again. We will be replacing the chests with crafters and importers in the future. Right? So now all of this stuff is powered by the reactor. There's nothing that's being powered by any external sources. Awesome. Usage 116 FE per tick. Yeah, that's not too bad. And so what I would like to do is I would like to have a crafter over here, so I can input items from the top for the redstone furnace and export them out the back. Or hang on. Yeah, I could export them out the back. Don't need this chest. Export out the back. So we put this away. Get ourselves our importer. We already have one. Perfect. Get a cover. And then we just need to place that. Rotate it so that it faces the correct way. So that's going to import items from the redstone furnace output slot. Just need to block that. Now obviously that's not connected to anything, but we can remedy that by putting a cable over there and a craft over here. Yeah, we can do that. Let's just take some cables. For crafter, what do we need? Missing some processors. Let's take our cable covers. Let's make some processors. Might be running low on the silicon now. But it's fine. We're getting things set up slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Right, make me a crafter. All right. I'm actually surprised that that went down in the first try. Right. Going to break that. Make a hollow cover over here and add the exporter again. Patterns, go in there. Awesome. So we have a crafter now for the redstone furnace. Now we need to give it some processing patterns, which is going to be the processors, obviously. So it's going to be these processing patterns, and this will allow us to automatically get the advanced or any of these processors. We can also do glass from sand. Why is that setting to endstone dust? Because I don't have any sand. It's fine though. We'll add that, and let's put some sand in the inventory. Let's put like 8 stacks. Should be more than enough for now. How's our storage doing? 7,771. Not bad at all. That's pretty quick. That's pretty low. So what else can we smelt? I think these are the main things that we need right now. So if I asked for one basic processor, right? Is it going to craft? Going to take time, obviously, but it is working. Perfect. So when I ask for a basic processor, it's going to craft the raw basic processor. It's going to put it down here into the furnace because of this pattern. It's going to craft into a basic processor, and the basic one will get pulled by the importer back into the system. It's exactly what I need. Now I will also like to have a recipe for silicon, because we are going to be needing a lot of silicon in the near future. So whenever I need any processors and if there's silicon missing, I'll put quartz in here. Now obviously I'm running low on the old quartz, but that's fine. Once we get our O laser base set up, should be able to mine quartz pretty easily. Now this thing only works in the nether, so we will have to set up a laser lens in the nether, but that's okay, we can do that. It's nothing to bother with. And that reminds me, 2 things that we need to do. One of them is that we need to move this, all of this, into our inventory. The other thing that I need to do is set up a botany pot for our acacia logs. So let's do that. Take some clay. 1 2 3 4 5. Let's take a pattern for terracotta. That's going to be clay to terracotta. Alright, so if I want 5 terracotta, that should craft. That's really slow, but it still works. And then we also need some bricks, and I'm out of patterns. Let's craft one. Bricks. That's just going to be clay to brick. So we need 3 of these, because we need to make the botany pots, and for the botany pot we need to have a flower pot which needs bricks. Then we need 5 terracotta. We have everything basically. This is just slow. So get the flower pot, then we get the terracotta. There we go, botany pots, let it grow. Now I think that was supposed to be somewhere over here, wasn't it? Huh, maybe not. Maybe not, but we can get a hopper and turn this into a hopper botany pot, and that is a quest. So we got frosty blossom, holly, pink cherry, and cypress saplings for that, none of which are useful. Let's get an acacia sapling, and let's get some dirt. Now what's the fastest way to grow stuff in a botany pot? Phytosoil is pretty good. Tilled phytosoil is also good. Yeah, I'm thinking phytosoil is the best way because it is minus 0.42, which is 42 seconds. Yes, phytosoil is definitely the best way to do this. So that is going to need dirt, phytogrow, and charcoal, which we are missing everything of. I have the phytogrow. Charcoal I can make just really slow, and then the dirt I have in my dank. I'm not connecting the dank to refined storage because there's a bug. I saw that in Zesty's channel, and I also replicated it myself, where if you put a dank inside a dock and connect it via external storage, and when you remove the dank, the contents of the refined storage don't get updated. So yeah, that's a bummer, but you know, things happen, nothing we can do about it. Right, let's make a 2x2 drawer. Oh, Heat, welcome in, Heat. I'm going a little bit over time today, otherwise I would have already wrapped up. But how are you doing? How have you been? How was Dyson Sphere program? What did you get up to today? Welcome in everyone from Heat's chat. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Deadshot. We play modded Minecraft here, and today we are playing FTB Academy. Although I do play with a little bit of a difference, as you can see. I play with a mod called Content Creator Integration. Doing well up entirely too late? Hey, I'm late as well. Today I have a little bit of extra time, so we're going half an hour over. Oh, and there I die. How was the stream? Was it chill? What did you get up to? Ouch. Ow. Wow. The zombies really hit hard, Heat. Onto a lava planet to mine titanium and silicon. Set up a rudimentary logistics network. Oh, nice. Drones that automatically fly around and deliver things. That sounds awesome. We got a bit of networking done ourselves over here. We set up a refined storage system for digital storage. We got a power reactor over here to generate some power for us. We got some fluid extractors to make latex for us, and a latex processing unit. We are working on automating this. Got plenty of stuff done today. Let's trash the sword and let's get our item back. Items. Let's put the backpack back. Now the acacia sapling gives us 3 things. So it's necessary to have a 2x2 drawer for this. I'm not sure where to put this. So for now, I'm just going to put it down here and let this grow. That's going to take about 1 minute and 18 seconds. But yeah, if you have to raid and run, Heat, I completely understand. It is late for you. Yep, gotta get some sleep, no problem. Thank you so much for bringing everyone over. I'm going to be ending up in a few minutes myself. I do have to work after my stream. Alright, so we made the hopper botany. That's good. Now, we have the latex that is being checked by that's been externally stored by a fluid drill. So I need to get a crafter. I need to put it on top of this latex processing unit over here. So let's get a crafter. Should be able to now. Yep, there we go. And we can see it doing its work. It's 80% complete. That's pretty neat. And this thing did not give me anything. Nice. Crafter is done. So we can put the crafter like this. I should face it down. Now we will need to add some cables so that the crafter can be activated. But basically how this is going to work is we get some patterns. I'm missing iron. Oh, am I out of iron? I think I am. No. I had so much iron. I used it all. Wow. Did not expect that. Hey, Neanderthal. Welcome in. Good day. Good to see you. Let's make a couple of these. We can make at least 2. That's fine. We're smelting some sand. Okay, so I need to make a pattern, which is a processing pattern for tiny dry rubber. So we're going to get 9 of these for latex, which is going to be, need to make this fluids. That's going to be 900 millibuckets. So 0.9 buckets of latex gives me 9 tiny dry rubber, right? That's going to be going in here. And then the other pattern that we need is for dry rubber, which is just crafting the tiny dry rubber. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the iron bars and I'll keep that handy. We'll make another crafter in the future, which is more little bit in the future. I think for now we'll just keep it as it is. Now I need to find a way to connect this up. So let's see, can I do this? What changed so you can stream that long? Nothing. I don't usually stream this long. I'm just going half an hour over today because I have a little bit of extra time. This is not regularly scheduled programming. That's for sure. Tomorrow it'll be back to the old 3 hours. Right, we got our cables. Let's put the cables. I should get an importer actually. Importer. I am missing iron. Oh no. How am I missing iron? I had so much. I had like 500 iron. I think I must have used most of it for my quartz enriched iron. That's probably where it all went. Alright. So, hey, let me out. Oh, don't break anything, please. There we go. How are you doing, Neanderthal? I haven't seen you in a bit. Nice. So that's now powered, although there's no importer to import items from there. So we're going to need some iron ore. Let's see if we can find some in the mountains. Let's sleep first. Stream a little bit later. I wish I could, Neanderthal. But in 3 minutes is normally when I start working. So unfortunately, like I have some extra time today, which is why I can stream, but normally I start like working at this time. So I wish I could stream for longer, but it's just like work, you know, jobs and stuff like that. If I could, I would be streaming 8 hours a day. But that doesn't pay me enough. Wait, is there any iron that we can see? Not that I can see. Let's just go exploring a little bit. Doing great, but for real it's hot though. It is kind of hot everywhere. Guess we just have to cope for now. Oh iron, where are you? Isn't there supposed to be plenty of iron around mountains? Or is that just a 1.18 thing? I might have just mined all of it, to be honest. That's definitely a possibility. I may have just mined all the iron. -32°C. Oof. Yeah, we had that a few weeks ago. Thankfully, it's cooled down a little bit over here because of the monsoons, the rainy season. That is a creeper. And there's sure as heck no iron down here. So I am gonna run away. Run away and no, don't look back. Aha, iron. That's exactly what I need. Now we can just... Oh, there's a spawner there. Wouldn't mind some warmer weather. Yeah, me either. I prefer warm to cold. Alright, I need my dank. I need my torches. There we go. And now we can just mark that spider spawner. That's good. Now let's just put this back. Let's see what we have in here. We got some good stuff. We got a couple of tomes, one with smite, one with thorns. We got some mana steel, that's pretty useful. Let's just dig out of here. I got what I came for. I'm from India. I am from the tropical country India. And we have plenty of heat over here. Am I in a mountain or something? Why am I not able to break out? Aha, there we go. I was in a mountain. Right, fair enough. Let's go home. MLG. Okay, why don't I just do this? It's much easier. And I need to do something about food, because I am running out. Oh, Zesty. Zesty's from Australia. From the land down under. I have officially run out of food. That's okay. We will make some more. Alright, iron is done. That should be enough to make an importer. Make an importer for me, please. And now I need to start keeping an eye on the time. Right, it is getting close to our wrapping up point though. I have exceeded the half an hour that I was supposed to go extra. So let's just quickly break that, place that. That's going to be items, blacklist, that's fine. It's just going to be taking stuff from the output anyway. So that's going to wrap us up for today. Wanted to visit Australia, but I'm broke as hell. Hey. Maybe in the future, you know? Alright, we got a lot done today. We changed up most of this area. Moved our machines over here. Got some latex processing going. Got the latex for tiny dry rubber. Built a reactor, of all things. Built the solidification and melting chamber. And that's a lot of stuff. So let's wrap us up. I'm going to change the screen to this. And I think I know who we are going to raid today. Someone we haven't raided in a long time. So it's going to be, let's see. Yep, they are live. See you soon. Alright, I hope so. Alright, we are going to be raiding today one of our best friends on Twitch, Hermit. Hermit is an amazing chill person. I really enjoy Hermit streams, so I hope you do enjoy them as well. She's an amazing chill Minecrafter, and she's really slow at reading chat, so be patient with her. But really amazing person, really helpful. She has helped me a lot when I started streaming. And it's because of her that I have as many viewers as I do, and I basically made affiliate because of her, so I really adore her. Go and give her a follow. I would really appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow. It'll be about 3.5 hours before whatever the time is for you now, so hopefully I see you then. Until then, if you want to go ahead and help with the raid, please do copy that and paste it in Hermit's chat. And hopefully I shall see you guys tomorrow. Until then, everyone, take care. Have an amazing rest of your time zone. And I hope I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.